Hello, everyone. This is Jeff Stevens, and I am here to run my one-shot, The Night of the Rise, for Winter Fantasy 22 online streaming event. This is we have our charity partner of Jasper's Game Day, which is a great charity. They raise awareness and funds for suicide prevention. So please help out there if you can. I want to take this moment to have our players introduce themselves and their characters. Let's start with Ethan, please.
Hi, my name is Ethan, and my pronouns are they, them, and my character is Handsome Jack. Her pronouns are she, her, and she is a heavily armored human fighter who likes to grow in size and stature.
Excellent. Now, Matthew.
Hi, my name is Matthew Whitby, pronouns he, him, and I am bringing Thodrum, the College of Valor Turtle Bard, who has seen a lot, gone through a lot, and is just here to get essentially that paycheck.
Very good. And let's go with Kefa next.
Hello, I'm Kefa, and I'm playing Brick. He is a human dock worker, and he's very unhappy with his current position in life, and he's been looking forward to going on vacation for quite some time. And now here he is on vacation trying to enjoy himself.
And Sammy.
Hi, I'm Sammy. I'm playing Reed Highbottom, halfling cleric. He is just graduated from seminary and is getting ready to really start adventuring, trying to find a crew that he melds well with.
Thank you very much. And the adventure we're playing is called The Night of the Rise. I played this at a few conventions, and it introduced some players to this, to Dungeons and Dragons using this adventure, and I really enjoyed doing that. I think it's a good adventure for that. So we are going to start mid-adventure. I've already filled in the players with some of the things that have gone into the background. I will explain it again. Our adventurers have been hired by Landau Hampshire. He is the mayor of the town of Cartwright, and Cartwright is having its annual Apple Festival. And Landau's issue is that notorious bandit captain named Giles Neville and his group of nasty bandits has set up a toll road about a day and a half, 2 days journey away from the city, or the village, which is really slowing down commerce, tourism. It's messing up the supply routes, and so he wants our adventurers to go and deal with this Giles Neville however they can. He just wants them gone. And he's explained that, the bandit group could be very large, but Giles will be recognized by his bandolier of daggers, which is studded with gold studs and has a gold buckle. So the adventurers have agreed to this quest. The mayor of the town, Landau, has said that he is going to pay each of them 100 gold pieces, which is a lot, which piqued their interest, and also a night's stay in the end and a 10 gold piece credit at the end for food and drink. So once they return, they have a nice reward in store for them. So the adventurers have been on the road for about a day or so. Midway through that day, they encountered a young lady who they found, or who they learned her name was Lenora, being basically roughed up, or just not really roughed up. I want to say messed with. I can't think of the word I want to use right now.
Harassed.
Harassed. Thank you very much. By two thugs. And the group intervened. And could each of you explain how you intervened again? Let's start with Handsome Jack.
Handsome Jack inserted herself in the situation and handed the woman Lenora a stick and started showing her how to use it while fending off the bandits with her other hand, kind of casually.
All right. Let's go with Thodrum.
Thodrum essentially is just waiting for the thugs to essentially try to escalate the situation. We're just kind of breathing heavily, waiting for them to just step out of line, and then, with the assistance of Handsome Jack and the others, to just politely knock them on their asses.
Right? Brick.
So I have a great club, and I am probably threatening with it first and foremost, just kind of like driving them back. But I might give them a good smart across the head if I thought it was necessary to drive them away.
And Reed Highbottom.
Reed is staying back a little bit, just trying to keep eyes on the entire situation, making sure that there is nobody getting hurt, and is able to jump in if anybody looks like they are going to be in a little bit situation over their heads with these bandits.
Very good. And it turns out you really don't need to get too violent with them. They see this group of adventurers come down and start being heroic, and they basically back down pretty quick. Although the only information you could get from them is that the bandit camp has hundreds of bandits in it, and Giles Neville will definitely thwart you for interfering with their work here that he sent them to do.
Is while Thodrum is kind of glaring at these kind of things, could they kind of discern whether like it's all talk, whether there are hundreds of bandits, or maybe it's like there's 3 bandits and they're like they're trying to make it seem more?
Give me an insight check.
Okay, then. I have a +4 bonus.
Great.
Oh, okay, a big 11.
11. So you think maybe their numbers could be slightly, on the high side, but they seem fairly confident that there is a good number of bandits at the camp.
Okay, yeah.
That might be a real problem for us.
Yeah. Thodrum again.
Some of us.
Referring to like the rest of our group would generally just be like, do we let them leave?
What are they? Are they humans?
They are humans. Yeah, there's 2. There's a woman and a man. They explain that, or they state that the names are the woman's name is Phoebe and the man's name is Bub.
So do we know if there would be like bounties for these individuals? Like, are they wanted criminals?
They don't sound familiar to you, nor do their faces look familiar, like anything you would have seen on a wanted poster or anything like that.
All right. So yeah, I guess we have to let them go. But Thodrum, what do you think we could do with them?
My only concern is if they leave and they get ahead of us, we lose the element of surprise. I mean, again, I don't want to offend Reed. A compromise could be we take their boots and we hop on the back of Brick's wagon and just hope that without their shoes, it slows them down enough.
We could also
Lenora is still there with her apple wagon, by the way. She's kind of been calming down as you guys have taken over the situation and are dealing with the bandits.
We could also take their stuff, tie them up, leave them here.
First of all, let's ask them what they're trying to do here. Like, are they asking Lenora for money to pass? Is that their game?
So give me an intimidation check, or go ahead and do that.
All right,
Persuasion check, whichever you want.
That sounds like something. Oh, I think I'll go with intimidation.
Okay.
That sounds like something I'm good at. Well, okay, kind of good at. Hey, that's a 19.
A 19. So again, you're asking them exactly what they're doing here. Why are they here?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm clearly brandishing my great club at the same time. Like
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. There's no reason to swing that around. Now we're just out. Giles Neville sent us out to do some scouting, and we're out here. And we came across this young lady and thought we'd steal some apples from her and maybe some of the coins she has in her pocket.
Now that's interesting. What do you say I buy you a couple apples and we sit down and have a conversation about Giles?
How about a couple apples and a gold piece?
I can do that.
Right. Okay, let's do it.
She pulls out her purse and slides out a few silver, the appropriate price for a couple apples, and says, "Lenora, do you mind if I buy some right now?"
That would be amazing.
Oh yeah, here you go. So Handsome Jack will pay for some apples, take them over, and like start casually just slicing one open with a knife, and start chatting with the two bandits and start asking some questions, almost as if she's like interested in perhaps joining Giles' group.
Okay.
So tell me about your outfit. You have, dental?
Don't got no dental.
Oh, no dental. That's criminal.
Got a brother and sisterhood though.
Okay, that's cool. I like a good fraternity, some camaraderie. Tell me about
Couple
your leader.
couple hundred bandits strong, by the way.
I'm gonna roll insight on that, and
Okay.
because of one of my giant runes, I have advantage. That's a 23.
Yeah, you think maybe there's around 75 bandits.
And this is total force, not just whatever's in the camp. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Hundreds. That sounds cool.
Right, hundreds, maybe more.
That's super impressive. Could you tell me about Giles?
Giles Neville, yes, pretty good leader. Yes, he is. He's not the original leader of the bandit groups that I'm part of. He took control a few years ago, but he's been very good.
What happened to the old leader?
Giles killed him.
Oh yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
So what if someone else wanted to be leader? How do they do that? Do they just take care of Giles?
I would think that would be the way to do her. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm very interested in upward mobility, and so.
Right. Now I wouldn't do it. Wouldn't have a chance against Giles Neville.
Oh yeah, probably.
Again, at this point, again, Thodrum being less than subtle, seeing how Handsome Jack's kind of handled the situation, just kind of calls out. So, how does he fight?
Fights fast, very fast with daggers. He's got this bandolier of them, and he just takes one out and he'll throw it or swing it or do whatever. He's a crazy fighter, fast.
Oh, that's very interesting.
I'm definitely looking for a new job.
So you want to join the bandit camp, is what you're saying?
I mean, yeah, I would at least like to maybe get an interview and see what my options are,
Yeah, I don't not want to join the bandits.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like this. Like, my job isn't great. Capitalism,
Amen.
But, it pays my current bills. I do have dental, but I don't have that camaraderie you were discussing earlier. And so I think maybe I'd like to check it out, see if it fits.
So you've been speaking with Bub this entire time, and Phoebe's just been kind of listening and looking back and forth between the two of you, and she leans over to Bub and says, you can kind of catch this on a whisper, Bub, I don't know if they're telling the truth here. They might just be, wanting to.
I interrupt her and toss her an apple.
Well, she takes a bite of it. She keeps talking to him. I'm not sure, really. I don't know if they're sincere about wanting to become bandits.
I mean, become bandits. So Jack kind of says, I couldn't help it over here, but become bandits is kind of a far thing. Like, I'm already living the lifestyle of someone who beats people up for money. And I figure the only difference is that you all live in the woods. And I love camping.
Well, right now we're set up Giles set up a toll road, so we're basically at a four-way intersection that he's charging money for people to get in and out.
A four-way intersection? There can't be that many of those in these parts. Where is it?
Two roads intersect, so an intersection.
Oh, okay. So a regular intersection.
My math is bad.
It's okay. Everyone struggles with something. I personally struggle with humility.
Reed, you look like you've got something on your mind.
Oh, well, they were just saying how they don't have dental involved, but I have a little bit. I'm pretty good at medicines and such. I'm not interested in becoming a bandit, but if they need a doctor or a dentist, anything like that, happy to help.
Well, plus, if you add bandit in front of doctor or dentist, it's like one of those like titles, those fancy ones, bandit doctor,
Ah.
Yeah.
They specialize in bandits.
They're in the greatest need of care.
I see.
It is
Well,
a dangerous work.
We don't really have a good healer, nor dentist. So, what are you suggesting here? Do you want us to go back to Giles and put in a good word for you?
I think maybe we should all go.
Well, I don't know if we'd be. Yeah, I don't know if we can take you back.
What if we
Don't
bring
know.
more apples?
You could just tell Giles how we, beat you up on the road, and he'll know how tough we are.
Well, alternately, we could just bring back a whole sack of apples for everybody. No one can get mad at us if we bring them food.
We'd need the whole cart for as many, hundreds of bandits that there are.
So, I think 2 sacks of apples sounds like a good idea then.
2 sacks.
First come, first serve. If they're not in line by the time we run out, sucks for them.
Yeah, okay. 2 sacks. If we split them in half or quarter them, that would work.
The apples or the sacks?
No, the apples.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Hey, Lenora, how much for 2 more sacks of apples?
She'll give them to you for basically 4 silver pieces.
I hand her a gold.
Perfect. She's excited. She's made some money even before she got to the Apple Festival.
I think, I was going to say, we can probably send Lenora on her way now, unless we plan on purchasing any more apples.
Yeah,
She's
so
just like,
Handsome Jack will actually put an arm around Lenora and give her some more advice about the sword play or the stick play, and then say, tell Landell that we're going to infiltrate the bandit camp.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, Jack makes no assurance. Jack doesn't even check if she even knows who that is.
Right.
Just says, yeah, go tell Landell. And she's like, okay.
Yeah, she's more interested now in just leaving.
Yeah, no. Please
seeing you 2 buddy up with the bandits, or seeing you 4 buddy up with the 2 bandits, she's like, yeah, it's about time I get out of here. I'll leave now.
Right, and Jack is kind of telling her yeah, we're gonna go infiltrate their camp. We're still on the up and up mostly. Don't know about that portal.
Okay. And she gives a little and gets her horse going there in the cart, which is probably now half empty. Still has some apples in it, and goes along. So now it's the 4 of you with Lenora and Bub.
Okay, Lenora. Oh, sorry. You mean Phoebe and Bub?
Yeah, Phoebe and Bub. Sorry. Yep.
Jack will hand them each a sack of apples and say, "There you go. Let's head on over."
Right. But these are heavy. Can't we put them in the back of the cart?
The cart's leaving, bro.
No, the one with the mule.
My cart.
Oh, we have a cart. Okay, my bad. No, yeah, I guess we can. I just thought that maybe you'd want to hold on to them.
I'm happy putting them in the cart myself.
Okay. That means that we get the credit for the apples.
Actually, I don't know. I'm gonna. I think Thodrum is gonna be literally leaning over Bub and just be like, "The exercise would be good for you."
Roll me something.
I'll do intimidation on this one.
There we go.
I get that's a 7 total. So,
7.
You come across as friendly.
Bub just kind of flexes his arms and say, "I think I'm already pretty good. Cart still sounds a better option for me."
Yeah, let's just the cart.
That's what it's there for.
I met a halfling once.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, with the cart, we can all. Are we walking alongside it, or is there enough room for all? I guess now 6 of us to clamber on in.
No, I think it's probably pretty small. It's probably just like a pack animal, that can carry some stuff.
Yeah.
Carts are like a max 2-person affair.
Yeah.
I did know a halfling once that rode around in a chariot pulled by a fox.
Nice.
It was mostly for the look. I think it was all aesthetic.
Yeah, I like it though.
Well, I'm going to hop in the car.
Does Handsome Jack say that, or is that just
Handsome Jack
okay.
does share that. Yeah, once I saw a halfling in a chariot with a fox. That's a story to share at a group like this.
Sure.
So while we're traveling down the road, I'll just kind of be venting to these bandits, Phoebe and Bub, and I'll just be telling them like my boss tried to even cancel my vacation day, so I couldn't even come to the Apple Festival. And then last year when we had a hurricane, he said if we didn't show up to work, we were going to be fired anyway.
You're not getting paid for this?
No, I'm on vacation right now.
Oh, why are you here?
Oh, Landell did ask me to help out with these bandits, but I just tried to go on vacation to the Apple Festival, and apparently there can't be an Apple Festival if all the apples get caught up by these bandits.
See, Landell also asked me to help, but he's paying me. That's why I'm confused.
Oh, man.
Yeah, bro, you gotta talk to your union rep.
I need a union rep.
Yeah, well, come talk with me after, and we'll figure out something. I've got a guy.
Wait. What's a union rep?
Oh, so you know how your boss Giles, negotiates with the bandits about how pay is distributed and what fair wages are and what jobs are considered unsafe?
He
You don't have
now?
that.
No.
Oh.
It goes like this: bandits strong together.
Yeah, he gives us meat and beer and food.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what happens if you have a grievance? Do you raise that up with your chain of command and they discuss it in a mediation?
A grievance. We sometimes have to go to the healer to get that fixed.
Oh, so on the journey, Handsome Jack will continue to extol the virtues of unionizing.
Very good.
Collective labor.
Yeah.
So slightly out of character, but I wonder if there is any value in letting slip how much we're getting paid to dismantle the toll. Because I think, given the fact that they're being paid in, what is it, like mead and apples,
Mead and meat and beer.
Yeah. The concept of, I don't know, 100 gold bounty, maybe slightly more desirable. But it kind of conflicts with our infiltration goal at the moment. So, okay,
I think that's a really good idea, but it's not the idea we have started down the path toward.
No, I think we can keep it in mind. Once we're in the camp, then we can, like, I don't know, we'll flip them, get a majority on our side.
I was gonna say, flip only the ones that we need to win here.
Just a couple of gate guards to open the appropriate gate that we need at the right time.
Okay, I guess we're gonna let's go join the bandits then. Yeah,
and wholly separate from that, and in character, Handsome Jack is going to continue extolling the virtues of union.
Okay.
I'm sold.
Yeah, they're both pretty well sold on this too. Bub and Phoebe are both pretty well. Yeah, these people are pretty smart. They can make some changes around the camp.
Collective bargaining is how you get dental. Just ask our bandit dentist.
At this point,
you specialize in bandits.
I'm already halfway a bandit in my mind. I've already started this next portion of my life as a bandit, and now I'm looking at Handsome Jack as our union rep. So I'm looking to you for guidance, and I'm already hyping myself up in my mind about how great this is going to be.
It's all about organizing. It's all about organizing.
Right. So is the plan to go in then and one of yous take over the bandit camp, defeating Giles?
So that's probably more of a long-term goal. Like, let's talk about that in terms of like short, middle, and long-term goals. That's probably a long-term goal. Short-term goal is to get us into the camp without getting murdered.
So long-term goals are secrets.
Yes. Let's go with that for now.
Very good. Okay.
Midterm, probably discussing some of your union options with some of your mates, figuring out who is interested in collective bargaining, wants dental, things like that.
They better pay for everyone.
Yeah, better shares, better food.
Mm-hmm. Better pay, better shares is always better.
I would say that's an axiom, yeah.
So are Phoebe and Bub, are they both engaged in this conversation, or?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Phoebe's quieter, just kind of taking it all in, but she'll engage every once in a while. Like, she also enjoys the idea of there being a bandit dentist and bandit healer.
Yeah, she definitely seems like the smart one. So I'm watching her for cues of that she's like on board.
She'll turn her head every once in a while, like, but she's still on board so far as you can tell.
Okay.
more of a personal question. But Reed, if you can heal teeth, can you heal shell?
I don't see why I wouldn't be able to. It's kind of the same thing, right?
Because I think at this point it's worth mentioning that obviously Thodrum is an old turtle, even by turtle standards, and their entire shell is just marred with all manner of chips, cracks, scratches from a life of being like a traveling like mercenary. So the idea, funny enough, even his teeth, they're pretty messed up too. So I think it's generally the bandit package, if it exists, is probably something that would be.
So I'm just imagining Thodrum being like, so do you do shell? Also, feet, also teeth, which is like what you started with.
Yeah, the more I think about, the more Thodrum thinks about all his ailments. He's like, I realistically, I should. My tail, like my short tall tail, held on with literally an iron spike.
And see, this is a great segue into talking about pension.
Pension. I like it. Okay, so they are still on board. You see that they are listening intently to all your conversations. But it's even going down the road for a while. It's starting to become. You're probably getting more. You're getting hungry. You're getting tired. The mule's getting tired. So you want to look for a place to camp for the night?
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah. The Bub and Phoebe say that. We noticed a spot right up here. Just already had a little campfire ring around it and everything.
Sounds perfect to me.
I like fire.
Sounds
Cool.
convenient.
So
All right.
do you need to go and make an introduction to the guards so that they don't murder us, or how's that work? Is there a passphrase?
We can just go with you, or we can send us ahead of time. I mean, we know the gods.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, one of them's my cousin. She's pretty tougher than me.
Oh, that's cool. I'd love to meet her. Maybe have an arm wrestling contest.
Oh, that would be very impressive to see.
Yeah.
We could wager some apples.
So you pull off the road, and there's this small clearing off the road. It's a forest on both sides, but the road is well made well enough to where you've got plenty of open space there. So you pull the cart in, tie the mule up.
Yeah,
and then go ahead.
Really, the only thing that I have personally in the cart right now is a 2-person tent. So I guess I could set up a tent, and I don't know what the weather looks like right now, but that's what I bought it for, to enjoy it on vacation. So
does Brooke have a name for the mule?
No.
not to put you on the spot.
I'd like to suggest the name Impediment.
Impediment.
I think his name is Greg.
Yeah. with a barbarian with a single name of Brick. I mean, Impediment would have been good, but Greg is better, I think.
Yeah. I would have also accepted Mortar.
Mortar, yes, very nice.
Dang.
The cart's name is
clever. I only have an intelligence of 8. All right, so
it's not
the
that.
Cart's name is the soliloquy.
So where is everybody sleeping? So Brick has a 2-person tent. Sammy?
I will probably sleep underneath the cart.
Very good. I was going to suggest that if you hadn't.
Jack is going to string up a hammock.
Very good. Thodrum?
I'll see the obvious answer is Thodrum just recedes into their shell. But
I like it.
I don't think Thodrum wants to sleep around these bandits.
Okay.
More
I suppose you're going to have like a rotation, right? Watch.
I think if Thodrum gets a chance, they would suggest that the 2 bandits, they never get a shift together.
Oh, they were going to. They're like, well, we'll take the first shift while you all sleep.
Nah. Doesn't work for me, bro.
It's great. It's better to collectively share responsibilities like that, and so let's. It'll also be an opportunity for us to get to know each other better. So let's say that Brick and Phoebe take the first watch, and I'll take the second watch with Bub.
Yeah, and Thodrum, feel free to take the extra space in my tent.
And then was it myself and Reed take the final shift?
That was my thought.
All right.
Very good. So you sit around the campfire. The bandits, they don't have a tent because their camp was set up further down the road. And when you took them with you, they don't have a tent. So they are going to try and sleep underneath the cart as well. Reed, does that work for you?
Yeah, I'm pretty small. Yeah, just snuggle in here together.
Okay. Snuggle.
I mean, so for most of the night, one of them's on watch, so it's only one person in there at a time most of the time, and then the third shift reads out from under the thing. So.
True. Very good. They share some of their jerky that they have and their water, and if you guys are eating rations or if you want to go hunt, that's fine too. But the night passes along, and the first watch starts. So the first watch again is who?
That's me and Phoebe.
Phoebe. Okay. All right. Everyone else is bedded down. Handsome Jack is in her hammock and making maybe a slight snoring noise, not too loud. Okay, it's a loud one. All right.
I was going to say, if she isn't, like, Thodrum reverberates from within the shell.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's not a very quiet camping area, but Brick, while you and Phoebe are on watch, sitting around the fire, just kind of keeping your eyes out, you notice like a light from whence you came. So further down the road from whence you came. All right, so it's like a small firelight, and it gets quiet. So in between the loud snoring, and the birds die down, the chirping of the crickets gets quiet, and the breeze picks up, and you hear some things. You hear these voices that say, hang on, I'm gonna get there. So you hear, I say we kill them while they're sleeping. But I need to rest to recover my spells. We don't need your stinking spells. I'll slice them up real easy like. Giles, don't be hasty. We need to prepare. Yes, Giles, we mustn't wait until dawn. Or we must wait until dawn, sorry. I misread my own script. And then the breeze picks back up. The snoring gets loud again. And that's all you hear. But you still see the campfire light from behind you.
I look across, like I'm staring daggers through Phoebe at this point. I was happily just carving away on a little chunk of wood. And now I'm trying to read her, like, did you hear that? And did you, like, I'm trying to see if it registers with her.
Yeah. I heard it too. I don't know what Giles would be out this far for. He's been staying in camp, and I don't know.
I think maybe we should pay them a visit while they sleep.
Just you and me?
No, of course not.
I mean, I'd be happy if it's just you and me that went up there.
Yeah, I bet you would. But I'm gonna keeping an eye on Phoebe, make my way to the little. What'd you pitch up there, Handsome Jack?
Yeah, I'm in a hammock.
Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna nudge Handsome Jack's hammock. Like, we're not alone.
Handsome Jack rolls out from the hammock and lands with a thud. They're not graceful, and they start pulling their armor on.
And
it's a chainmail shirt, so it's not too hard to put on, but like it's not quiet.
So I'll just quietly as I can and trying to keep everybody. I'll make a round and alert everybody. Like, hey, I think there's something we need to address.
Bub hears you and wakes up. What's going on?
Seems like your friends are camping nearby.
Bub, I'd like to thank you for the very subtle way that you called out just.
The second light, camp light and stuff like that, now that we're slightly more awake and we can kind of see where Brick was pointing, any rough estimates on distance?
Let's see. I'm bad at distance. About 100 yards.
Okay.
So the length of American football field. Reed Highbottom, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Did you get any sleep during the snoring?
Yeah, I got a little bit of sleep during the snoring.
Okay.
But Brick waking me up, that's the one that got me. Back in seminary, there used to be a lot of people sharing the room together, so you get used to all different kinds of noises.
Mm-hmm. I like that. Very nice bringing that in. I like that.
So I'll just let everyone know what the voice that I heard said, and that seems like if we don't do something about it now, we're going to have a problem on our hands in the morning.
Yeah, agreed.
I see Ted has the map up. Thank you, Ted.
Well, what are we thinking then? How are we going to approach?
Through the trees would be probably the smart move. Although it is dark, and I don't see very well.
Yeah, I don't see so good at night.
Yeah, me either.
Me neither. Do we have a no dark vision light?
Well,
At least we're all equally bad at this.
Yeah.
And yeah, Thojin will say, I can create a light. But obviously that kind of defeats the purpose.
Perhaps we just move quietly back up the road using their light.
You could hold an action to make a light. You know, we could try and surprise them, and then once things kick off, light it up.
So your plan is to go down the road and get a better look?
Yeah,
I imagine stealth is in order here, right?
I would think so, yeah.
If you're going to be stealthy, or are you just going to be, walking through like a larger campsite, making noise so people aren't surprised? It's entirely up to you.
No, I think we take a moment to obviously relay the importance of stealth to both Phoebe and Bub to be like this. Don't mess us about on this one.
Oh, we're stealthy, all right. We're going with you.
Are you asking or telling?
It's we're going with you.
Oh, okay, yeah. I have an effective -5 at stealth. Just to let everybody know.
Cool.
Same.
I'm really good at waiting in one spot for someone to come to me, though.
Well, why don't we do that then?
Yeah, let's hide in some bushes just a short ways up from our camp and keep an eye out.
The only potential problem that we have there is that one of the voices said they needed to rest so that they could get their spells back.
Wizards.
Great, they're out of spells.
They're out of spells right now, but if we wait for them to come to us, I assume it'll be after they've rested.
Oh, I thought they were walking toward us right now, and we were gonna wait for them.
Oh no! I think they're camping at another campfire very nearby.
Again, I think the compromise is if we move a little way up the road, we get settled in the bush, and then we cause a distraction to make them come to us. We do the classic, upturned turtle technique.
So, Jack is going to pull Thodrum aside and say, "Can you come up with a plan that sends our bandit companions accidentally the wrong way?"
Yeah. No, I mean,
the plan to them.
Yeah. I think you know what? Actually, yeah. I think I'm going to go with the upturned turtle technique. So Thodrum would explain the plan where everyone gets settled within the bush alongside the road. Thodrum within their shell is upside down in the middle of the road, with a source of light, allowing everyone to kind of see. As the people come close to kind of inspect and kind of think, Thodrum pops out and all chaos ensues. What we need for what Phoebe and Bub could do to kind of bring in Handsome Jack's suggestion is send them the other side of the road and ask them to loop around deep through the woods. So while they're without dark vision, whilst they're kind of fumbling through the woods, that hopefully might be enough time to keep them preoccupied. And bonus points, they might get lost. Any suggestions or changes to that plan?
Sounds great to me.
Yeah.
Just everyone, don't get too far away from me. I can't move very fast.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so the plan is what now? Break it down for me.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna walk at least go. With it, if it's 100 yards, we'll go maybe 50 yards down the road or halfway distance. Set everyone up within a bush. Once we're set up, Thodrum will cast light on something that they have. Stand in the middle of the road, retreat into their shell upside down, and look as vulnerable and immobilized as possible. While probably screaming or some sort of distracting sound to kind of coax the other group towards them. And then once they're in the prime location, I'll leave it up to Brick, Reed, or Handsome Jacks to know when to jump in and trigger.
Okay. I would also like to try to gauge. Phoebe and Bub are obviously bandits and obviously probably not the most trustworthy individuals, but have we won them over with our talk of unionizing and
yeah,
I got another 23 on insight.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, you've won them over to the point where they like you and they like what you're saying. But should anything go wrong or change dramatically, then they're gone.
Okay,
That makes sense.
So tenuous alliance.
Yes.
So Jack is going to turn to Bub and say, those long-term plans I talked about? They just became very short-term plans.
Oh, very not. Well, I mean, I like what you're saying because more is better and better is more. We'll see what happens. Though. Good luck to you.
Jack starts stretching.
Yeah, and I'll just keep reiterating to Bub especially, and trying to win Phoebe over to like when Handsome Jack takes over the bandit gang, like. She's going to need lieutenants, and that's going to be us. We're going to be running shit.
Us too?
So much dental.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're one of us.
Lieutenants.
You're one of us.
You see Phoebe smile at that one.
Yeah,
Phoebe likes that idea.
You're the ones who know all the existing bandits. You know who needs to, who's people of worthy of trust. So you're going to be very important to the new organization.
Right. Very cool. I like it. So you need us to run down the other way through the woods, right?
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. Run down and then curl around.
Yep.
Yeah. So run really far that way, and then turn right, and then run really far again. Turn right. Run really far again. Turn right, and then you'll end up back here.
Right.
Right.
Got it. We will do it. All part to make this happen. Go now.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they take off. They're running. You hear them running through the woods.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Again, I'm gonna turn to Brick and just be like, I will bet a gold that one of them sprains her ankle.
All right.
Don't worry, I can handle it.
You are a bandit healer, by the way.
The bandit dentist.
Yep. Okay, so now you all are going to make your way 50 yards down, right? From what I understand, and then Thodrum is going to pop into his shell and then make light, or
do light beforehand, and just to have it on their weapon. Or if I have a torch as well, I may just use that to make it slightly more natural.
Cool.
And yeah, I will just have it in the ground next to me and make it look like I'm a geriatric turtle who have fallen on their back.
Very good.
Make it look like.
Yeah, no, there is a 90% chance that Thodrum will never get back up again, and that's just.
Don't worry, I'll roll you over, little buddy.
Okay. All right, we're gonna keep going, and then we'll stop after this next section, but we'll take a break here in about 10 or 15 minutes. Is that cool?
Yeah.
All right. So you do that. Every 50 yards away, there's enough going on where your sounds don't really create an issue. You get the chainmail chinking and chinking, failing stealth checks, but it's not enough to really cause any concern from the group up front. So you're able to get into your positions alongside the road. Thodrum casts light, gets into his shell, and then starts screaming.
Yeah, I think a combination of using their own shell as a drum before
Right.
it's I guess I'll go for it. Is Thodrum will do the kind of like, I'm a bard walking down the street making my noise. Oh no, I've fallen over and cannot get up.
Right. Okay. And so it's quiet enough to where you can hear that other camp say, I'm sorry, I'm watching the chat and it's talking. It's doing closed caption. It's throwing me off. Sorry. You hear the other camp say, "What was that? What is that?" And they get up and they peer around and you're close enough to see that there is a covered wagon there, and so the firelight is kind of glowing through that wagon, creating a larger red glow through the canvas. And they look around and they start coming down the road, and they're looking. Is that a big turtle? What is that? They're walking, and you see one of them's wearing like plate mail armor, carrying a sword. The other one's wearing like a chainmail. There's like a mage-looking person wearing a robe and has a staff, and then there's this shorter person that has black leather and this bandolier of daggers with studs and a buckle on it. They're walking down. What is that? Everybody make me a perception check.
I think other than me, just because I can't see anything.
Sure.
13.
Ditto.
That's an 18 for me.
18. So the 13s really don't notice anything odd. 18, you notice that the plate mail armor is very quiet. Normally you hear clank, clank, somebody's walking, but you don't hear that with this armor.
Okay. Am I wondering if it's like magically quieted?
That's what I'm thinking.
You don't know. You could think that, or you don't know exactly what it is. But
Well,
it's
I'm
different.
really smart. I have an 8 intelligence, so I'm gonna roll Arcana to figure it out.
Okay.
Oh wow, that's a 19 minus 1 for 18.
Okay. Let's see if there's any rerolls. Nope. Okay. So, no, it is not magically quieted.
So I'm gonna pretend that I'm sharing a tree to find cover behind with Reed. She like reaches down, picks up Reed, and whispers in his ear, I want that plate. I need it. And then puts him down.
Okay.
Now they're getting closer. They're about 10 yards away. That's a turtle upside down. What's it doing upside down on the road? Is that a staff?
Do we recognize anybody with a bandolier of daggers? Or
yeah, there is somebody wearing a bandolier of daggers. Yeah, what is that thing? I've never seen that either. That's really great. Everybody, that isn't the turtle, make me a perception check again.
16.
Okay.
13.
Okay.
5.
5. Okay. Actually, it would have been Brick that made the check, so I apologize. Yep, Brick, you don't notice anything odd in this particular situation.
No, I'm probably just like clamping up on my weapon, just getting nervous. I'm actually not super accustomed to like violence against people, so.
Right, and so the fighter in the plate mail armor walks up. Oh, the plate mail armor person walks up and kind of puts a little toe out and tries to nudge the turtle shell. You okay in there, fella?
I think Thodrum is just gonna remain silent.
Hey, Jonesy, come over here. Check this out. Yeah, what is it? What is that?
Jack is gonna pick Reed up again and whisper in his ear and say, "Was that the signal?"
I don't think we established a signal. I think we forgot.
We're really bad at this.
So, are the bandits all in front of us at this point?
They're all. So I assume that you're on either side of the turtle, right? In the room.
Yeah, in the trees.
They are in front of the turtle, basically a line in front of them. Brick, make me one more perception check.
Okay.
Do they have DM inspiration, or are we relying on rerolls?
Yeah, there's no DM or inspiration at this point.
I got 11.
11. So you had a very brief recollection of the conversation that was had that you overheard, all right, while you and Phoebe were watching, were on watch, and these voices aren't matching up to what you heard. The voices that you heard.
Okay.
This
Yeah,
can't really go well.
I probably would just assume it's because they were far away and there was a campfire and we were chatting.
Okay.
I probably don't think much of it.
Okay.
But I guess we don't really know what the plan is. I'm probably looking for the best possible advantage. You said there's one that looks like a mage?
Yep, one in robes carrying a staff. There's one in plate armor, one in chain armor, and then there's the person in black leather armor wearing the bandolier with the gold studs and the buckle. And that person leans down like right into the top of the shell. Hey, are you okay in there?
I think I'm going to go for the headbutt.
Okay.
Yeah, so Jack is holding Reed, and I says, "I think that's the signal," and throws Reed.
Yeah, I would like to sneak as much as I can, sneak around into a position behind the mage.
Yeah,
All
Jack
right.
is charging in, so let's do
All
this.
right, basically you all will get, I mean, they aren't expecting anything at this point. They are focused on Thodrum there in his shell. Nothing looks out of the ordinary because it's odd to see a turtle in its shell with a light spell in it. But anyway, so you all can make your moves, do whatever you want, and then we'll roll initiative.
Cool. Yeah, so I guess it will be essentially an unarmed strike to headbutt.
Okay.
What I assume to be Gills.
Roll it.
A 23 to hit.
That will hit.
So yeah, they just take three bludgeoning damage as
Three
my head
bludgeoning
comes
damage.
out just the
Okay.
straight on the bridge of the nose.
You knock this creature backwards and onto the ground, and he doesn't move right away. He seems like he might be stunned.
Reed just got tossed in, and Jack is going to charge after.
Okay, we'll let Reed go first.
All right, as Reed is flying through the air, he's going to try and find his companions through the woods and cast Bless on everybody except for himself.
Awesome.
So everyone gets D4 to attack rolls and saving throws.
Very good. Then we will go with Brick.
So I was trying to get in a position to get a sneak attack on this mage, but after the headbutt, one of the bandits fell down on the ground. If that's also near me, I'll probably just whack-a-mole.
Okay, so I'll let you do whichever one you want.
Yeah, I think I'll whack-a-mole the one that's on the ground.
Okay.
Is that an advantage for
Yes.
stun? That's going to be 18 plus.
Oh, that's going to hit.
Yeah. And rolling for damage. Bing, boom. 13 points of bludgeoning damage from a studded great club.
So, yeah, you smack him with a studded great club, and the chest you just see cave in, and just blood comes out the mouth.
Oh.
Now it is Handsome Jack's turn.
Handsome Jack is going to take a couple steps forward, and as they do, their stride lengthens as they start growing in stature to giant size.
Oh, all right.
Their stick that they normally hold now resembles a tree trunk, and they're going to go over and try and hit the heavily armored-looking person.
Okay.
That's a 19 plus 6 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. And because I'm giant size, I get some bonus damage. 8 plus 6, that's 14 damage.
Okay.
And I'm hitting non-lethally.
Okay. You hit. That armor crumbles. All right. It just caves in. There's like no resistance to your club or to your what was it you used?
A quarterstaff.
Quarterstaff. Yeah. There's no resistance to it. It just kind of goes in.
It's less of a quarterstaff. It's more of like a half staff, I guess. It's bigger now, anyway.
Okay. And that person just kind of falls to the ground.
Oh, I wanted that armor so bad.
Maybe I could fix it.
Okay, now we'll roll initiative.
Okay.
Hmm. 17 for Jack.
9 for Brick.
4 for Reed.
And 6 for Thodrum.
Yeah. The more things change, huh?
Jack, you are first.
Okay. So Jack is going to the person that I knocked down and destroyed their fake armor. Are they unconscious?
Yes.
Okay. Who are our remaining assailants?
There's one with robes and a mage staff, and then there is another one who's wearing chainmail armor and is carrying a hammer.
I point to the one in the robes and I say, "You tricked me with the fake armor." And I walk over.
I didn't do anything.
Jack is currently 11 feet tall, by the way, and
Yeah.
says, "I don't believe you."
No, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Make an insight check.
Insight check with
perception.
advantage. That's a 21.
All right. This person is extremely scared right now, out of their wits. I mean, they don't know what's going on. What? I didn't do anything.
Okay. And what about the other person with the hammer?
The same. Actually, that person looks more stunned than anything.
Oh, man. Guys, I think we got duped. Well, might as well whack these guys since they're here.
I mean, at this point, we're committed, you know, so we might as well.
Well, actually, wait. Do you guys have a union?
Yes, we do.
Oh, really? Which union?
The Entertainers Guild.
Okay. Puts quarterstaff away. Guys, call it off. Brick, you have to wait. Reed, can you heal that one? That's a performer, not a bandit.
Yeah. Spare the dying on the one that was bleeding out of his mouth.
Okay.
Yeah, that actually makes me feel much better because I honestly didn't know my own strength there for a second.
Guys, we've been tricked. Admittedly, it's not hard to trick us, but they tricked us.
What do you mean tricked?
Well, we heard
Is that
whispers.
the entertainer telling us that?
We heard whispers about sneaking up and killing people. We thought you were talking about us.
No, we were rehearsing our lines.
Oh man.
So someone said the name Giles. Was that one of your lines?
Yeah, that's mine. I said Giles. I have to. Don't be hasty.
Who paid you to do this?
Well, Brill Havercourse. He hired us to perform the Night of the Rise at Giles Neville's birthday celebration. It's all right here.
Oh, well, you know what? That's actually such a funny, crazy, random happenstance. Because we are stage performers who specialize in combat theatrics.
That's right. We're double agents.
So I don't know if you all can get that. I uploaded a PDF. Can you all get that?
In the chat for the Discord?
Yeah.
I don't have it yet.
I'm not seeing it.
Wonder why it says it's got an I. Spoiler attachment, modify attachment, or remove attachment. No. No.
I think the Thodrum will take this as an opportunity to just commend Brick for what was a devastating strike to the chest. Like that would kill someone. That's really impressive.
Yeah, I'm pretty shook up about it. I'm just like, I've never heard of anybody like that before.
Seeing this, Jack will put an arm around Brick and say, "Don't worry, most people deserve it."
Yeah. All right.
Here. She pulls out some like hard cheese and says, "Chew on this. It'll distract you."
We want the contract. So should we say contract to perform?
So wait, does your contract have dental?
There we go.
No, but the union does.
Oh, okay. That's really good, man.
Yeah, we have a pretty good union.
I'm part of an adventurers guild, and like we've got decent benefits, but really they kind of rely on us making enough money to kind of take care of it on our own, which I think is disingenuous and unfairly favors the privileged adventurers who already have solid money going into it.
Jeff, if I could, if you wouldn't mind, there we go. I was gonna say you might want to read it out loud so that the viewers can understand what it says. I'm watching on Twitch; it's a little small.
Can you all see it now?
Yes.
Okay. So it says contract to perform. Smythe Entertainment Company contracts with Brill Havercost to perform at the birthday celebration of Giles Neville. By signing this contract, both parties agree that a 10% deposit is required, already collected, and the remaining 100 gold pieces is to be collected by the performing party on the day of the event. It is agreed that payment will be made to the party prior to the performance. The agreed-upon performance will be the reenactment of the famous encounter known as the Night of the Rise, signed by Mr. Will Smythe and Brill Havercost. Note, if the performers give a grand performance, there is the chance that they will have a private meeting with Giles. He does rather enjoy the theater. So they show this to you. This is the contract that we've been hired for.
Oh, I think we're meant to be the bandit extras.
I think we're the stunt doubles.
That's right.
So you're here. Wait. Well, why did you attack us? If you knew we were...
So that is a really unfortunate misunderstanding. We didn't know you were performers. We thought
you were real bandits.
Yeah,
we're that good?
You are so that good. Your acting is just off the charts.
I was about to kill one of you.
That's so funny.
The one playing Giles is like, man, my head still kind of aches a little bit as he's cleaning blood off of his face after being revived and healed by the cleric.
Yeah, but look how tough you are.
Don't worry. Your first 2 concussions are free. It's only after 3 that you've got to worry.
And the armor is all costume. The weapons are all costume. But yeah, they explain to you that they're supposed to enter the camp and perform the play as Giles. And, part of the reenactment is him starting with his original group of adventurers before he overtook the bandit camp.
And going by what kind of Brick said earlier, and I guess Thodrum's experience as a bard, do I get the impression that they are actually semi-decent performers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Semi-decent.
Okay.
All right. We will stop there and take... how long of a break are we taking? I forgot.
You're the boss.
Yeah.
We'll take 10?
Yeah.
10 minutes? All right. Sounds good. See y'all back at 1:34.
All right.
Oh, Ted's typing. Let's make sure that's right. Okay, we are picking back up. The adventurers have just found out that the um, crew, who they thought were Giles and possibly other bandits, were indeed entertainers, hired to reenact the event where Giles took over the bandit camp known as the Night of the Rise. There's a small play written about it. And we, Ted, if you could drop the script in, please. The performers explain that they've got this script. Hi, buddy. How you doing? My dog is saying hello to me. And it doesn't really call for more actors than what they have. So they're curious as to why you're here. You said that you were to portray bandits, but it's really not in the play for you to be here.
Oh, well, it's right there. Where it says dramatic combat ensues. That's us. We're the dramatic combat.
Oh. Do you all see the script? Oh, you do there. Ted, can you drop it in the Discord also? I'm sorry.
Was my headbutt not convincing enough?
There we go. So you all can open that up and see it easier.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So Thodrum, to kind of add credence to what Handsome Jack was saying, was to add the fact that was my headbutt not convincing enough?
Oh, it was very convincing. Don't need any of that again. Okay, so you want to join us then on our journey to the bandit camp?
Oh, absolutely.
For sure.
Now you are entertainers, right? You're not anybody else trying.
Well, I'm also a union representative.
For which union though?
So I'm part. It's a little bit tricky because I'm currently working on behalf of a couple of the local bandits to help them start their own union for the bandits.
Right. But not for the Entertainers Guild.
Currently, I don't have a contract with them, no.
I see. We just don't want to get caught up in any tomfoolery, I mean...
Strictly shenanigans only, no tomfoolery.
Because we saw what you can do. I mean, you're very powerful for entertainers. And if you have other intentions, we don't want to get involved with that.
Well, I don't want to deceive you.
Okay.
But our main goal is to get an audience with Giles.
So it's not strictly to perform. There's something else there.
If we do an excellent job of performing, that we'll get this meeting. So
if we do an excellent job of performing, we'll get this meeting.
Tell you what, what's your name?
Kevin.
Kevin, I'd like to offer you a trade. I would like to. We currently have enough funds to buy out your contract and perform it for you.
That would be preferred if you're going to go in and do something else other than perform, which I'm getting that you're going to do.
I am neither confirming nor denying that. However, I am offering to buy your contract. Less the 10% that you were previously paid.
Okay, yeah, we could do that. No problem at all.
We'll also, let you I'm really sorry for breaking your fake plate armor, and I'd like to reimburse you for that.
Oh, I have more in the cart.
Okay, I was going to say call it 91 gold, but yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. All the stuff that you'll need is in the cart. So if you give us a deposit for the cart, we'll let you take it too.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect.
What's fair for that? 5 gold?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, cool. So 95 gold, less 5 if we return the stuff to you in proper condition.
Yes, that would
perfect.
Be perfect for us because
and
then
also,
we don't. Well, I was kind of concerned that we're going into a whole camp full of bandits. For one thing.
Yeah, that's actually our whole goal. So
perfect with us. Perfect. Yeah, everyone else agrees.
Only thing is though, you can't tell anyone about our deal, or we'll have to kill you for real this time.
Yeah, I would not want that.
Yeah,
wait
we're
to
gonna
come.
sign a non-disclosure agreement. It's called an NDA. It's a non-decapitation agreement. Brick won't decapitate you if you don't tell anyone.
Okay. Perfect.
Again, I don't want to speak for anyone else, but I don't think between the four of us, do we think we have the potential to put on an extraordinary performance?
I mean, between Brick and I, we could put on some pretty convincing swordplay, and Reed can patch us back up afterward if things get out of hand again. Like, if Brick accidentally hits me too hard.
And Thodrum,
Yep.
you are a bard.
Again, I don't underestimate, but I believe, given my physique, I may not be able to play the leading role of Gils.
So that's totally fine.
I think it's totally fine.
Totally fine.
I think it's
See,
totally
that's-
fine, and you absolutely should be Giles.
First
Yeah,
of all, we
it's
don't
not-
know that Giles is a human.
I think we do. I think
All we know is he's got a bandolier of daggers.
It's more of playing the character, role play,
Yeah.
than it is do you fit the part. Finding people who actually fit the parts is kind of difficult sometimes.
Here's my take, Thodrum. The real value in a stage performance is not the lead, but the supporting roles. If you can handle and in fact make the supporting roles sing, then it will carry the rest of the play. That's why it's called the supporting role.
I'm just going to accept the fact that I'm probably going to get hurt in the future because of these choices. And
So real quick, I rolled a 1 - 1 for 0 on persuasion just there.
is this for the was it the performers or Thodrum here?
This is me trying to tell Thodrum that it's all going to be okay, and I got a 0.
Yeah, no, Thodrum knows nothing will be okay ever again. Okay, I mean, I'll be honest. Anyone have any acting abilities?
No.
I played a tree once.
Yeah, the other actors are like, that is one of the hardest roles to play. A tree.
You gotta stand still for so long.
Yes. Yeah, I've hated playing trees. If you've played a tree before, you've got this.
It was probably a very short tree, perhaps a shrub.
They are all speaking you up. Like, you can do this. You've got this. Wow. I mean, you are amazing.
So my gut instinct is that they really don't want to do this job, so they're talking us out of it. Can I just Thodrum try and confirm whether that's what's going on here?
Yeah, they don't want to do this job now. They didn't want it in the first place. It paid well. They were under contract. But yeah, now that you've shown up and have offered to take their parts, they are all for that.
It's like Reed's camera's frozen, but he's just very convincing as a tree.
Oh, my camera is not frozen.
It's natural. Oh my...
You're a natural. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Give you. They show you to the canvas wagon, and in there is pots of makeup, fake suits of armor, everything you would need for this. More clothing, an extra set of the bandolier of daggers and the armor, which you think you could probably squeeze into. I mean, it's not going to fit well, Thodrum, if you were to play the role of Giles. I mean, you would be like a little leather vest on you and some little knee-high leggings or something.
Yeah.
But that bandolier, you're going to be able to get that on. Which is the signature piece, they tell you. That's the part you have to have.
Thodrum wears it like a necklace. They don't put their arm through it. They just wear it around their head.
No, they fixed that for you. No, you have to wear it like this.
Yeah.
I
think we're already accepting the fact that this is going to be a somewhat abstract performance.
Mm-hmm.
Thodrum, this is a really bad idea. That's why we know it's going to work.
I think this is like the classic. Like, I'm too old for this shit. This is honestly at this point, walking into the bandit camp and fighting 70 bandits may be more preferable. But I think we're in for a penny now. We're committed too deep. We've signed a contract or something. A contract's been signed.
We're in too deep.
Yeah.
Yep.
We have again. So between us, we have Giles. We have a very convincing tree, and two people who I think are going to try and kill each other on stage. And that's the extent
I
of
think
our
you got it.
performance. Yeah.
I think
Wait,
you got
wait.
it.
We should probably read the script carefully.
Yeah. Let's
So they stay with you till morning, and then they head out. And your bandits never made it back. Bub and Phoebe.
Huh.
Oh no, they went to bandit camp.
I can only assume that one of them
That's a
tripped and fell.
that's a summer camp for bandits, right? Bandit camp.
Yeah.
Mom, I don't want to go to school, but honey, you don't get to go to bandit camp if you don't go to school.
That's right.
Again, the best case scenario is out during the night. They got lost and they're now in the forest. Maybe one of them tripped and sprained their ankle.
That's
The worst
probably
case,
all it is.
the worst case scenario is they're back at the camp going, oh hey, we met these 4 people talking about unionizing. We're distinct enough to be recognized.
Do you think Giles would have a problem with us wanting to unionize?
It's illegal to be against it, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, they would never do anything like that then. Okay.
They would never do anything illegal.
Phoebe and Bub have both been fired for unknown reasons.
Yeah.
Which, if you don't know, is when they throw you into fire.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's read the script cursorily and head on over.
I feel like at the end of this vacation, I'm just gonna go back to working the docks with like a lot on my mind.
This isn't a holiday you come back from feeling refreshed and relaxed. This is.
So I'm seeing that there are 4 voices and a narrator.
Yeah, I think one of the narrator you can change up one of the voices with the narrator.
Okay. So there's
someone
a
would play
fighter.
2 parts.
Yeah, there's a fighter, a mage, a cleric, and Giles. I think our bard should be the mage. Our cleric should be the cleric. Maybe the bard should also be the narrator.
Yep.
And then Brick and I can flip a coin to see who's fighter and who's Giles.
Whichever you want. I'm okay either way.
I honestly have no preference. I feel like out of character. I feel like I've been talking a lot, and so I want to make sure there's an opportunity for you to do so if you want. So like,
Well,
if
looks
you
like
go
we
to
both
Giles,
get. All right,
And
I'll take it.
As I say, Brick,
Cool.
if we think about it logically, you did technically kill Giles.
True.
Oh,
So
I'm the bandit king.
You're the bandit king now.
That's right.
That's how the hierarchy works.
Yeah, just one more Giles to kill, and you do become the bandit king.
Sweet.
It took me two kills of Giles, but I did it.
Yeah.
Then I get the #1 headband.
it's like following a recipe. 2 Giles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, we're perfect. Let's do it.
Now, at this point, I probably should specify that Thodrum, I'm not skilled in performance. Thodrum is not a performer.
No, you don't need to specify that.
No, but that's why. No, I mean, yeah, they've got that monotone voice to kind of keep them going.
No.
Don't
All right,
worry.
then.
I am very good at performance. I have a -1.
No.
Oh,
We're good.
man.
We are good.
We're probably
You've got
fine.
a reroll.
Yeah, I got a
You
0.
got a reroll.
Yeah. Speaking of which, chat, it is for charity. So if you want to pitch in $10 and get us some more rerolls, we are absolutely going to need them.
Yep.
I think at this point,
I agree. Throw in some charity rerolls, please.
we just have to hope that Giles just has very poor taste in entertainment.
Well, they do tell you that he does enjoy the theater. That's in the contract. So we'll have to see how this goes.
I think you enjoy the theater without experiencing a lot of bad theater. So he must be a real enthusiast.
All right, so you pack up the wagon, you head further down the road, and it takes you about 8 hours to get there. It's mid-afternoon. Could we go ahead and get the map thrown up, please, of the bandit camp?
While we're in transit, Jack is going to ask someone to help her sound out the words on the script.
Well, I'm sorry. What was that?
Jack is going to ask for some help sounding out some of the words on the script.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah, I can do that. This says tomorrow.
Oh, that makes way more sense.
Yep. And darkness, not darkness. I understand the confusion.
And what's this word? Broget?
Brogan.
Broget, yeah.
Did I spell things wrong? Is that what you
No, no, in character.
Okay.
Tomorrow
okay.
we fight and end the darkness that those bandits have broget upon this land.
Broke it.
Brought.
Brought? That makes no sense.
I'm fairly
Language
sure it's Brogan.
doesn't.
I think it's broget.
So I will
think-
tell you. I will tell you that as you travel, you're looking over the script. I will allow you to use the script while you perform, so that you don't have to memorize this exactly.
Perfect.
But-
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just role playing that in character.
Yes. Love it.
Jack has a certain skill set, and this is well beyond it.
Right. Nope. Love it.
So
I
they're
imagine-
using ink and quills and just writing everything on their hand.
On their shell.
Yeah, they got
I-
enough. Yeah, like inside of their shell, like just
Yeah.
here. They can
You
just
keep knocking your head down to read it.
I've been reading shipping invoices for years, so surprisingly enough, Brick can read at a pretty competent level.
Jack is jealous.
It's just one of those things. You pick it up.
I was gonna say, does Reed have any cheating techniques to remember a script or?
No, because when I read the books, they're usually right in front of me. I'd never had to memorize them before.
Jack is actually going to tack the script to the inside of her shield.
Love it.
We need a way to get. We need to get Reed a copy of the script somehow.
Reed, do you carry a? So you're playing the cleric, right? And the cleric wields a
Yes.
hammer. So you've got an entertainment hammer. You could probably just kind of stick that on the back of there. Maybe fold it up and then change pages if you wanted to.
That'll be
I mean,
perfect.
so the cleric's lines are, "I will pray to my God for divine intervention." I think they can remember that.
That will
I
help
think
us against
so.
this one.
That's like
Well,
your actual
no.
job.
There's another one.
Guys,
Giles,
don't be
improvise.
hasty.
Don't be hasty. We need to prepare.
I am worried though, because what if, as Reed says that line, what if he calls down divine intervention from his deity?
That will make our
something
performance
Reed?
only better.
All right. So you're talking, you're learning your lines while you get there, and then you come upon you've got the horse-drawn wagon. You come upon the bandit camp, and you can see that there on the map. And if you're watching the chat, or we could drop it into here if we needed to. But there are two guards at the head of the road, so they kind of take a moment and they say, "Hey, what's going on here? Who are you?" As you drive up.
I imagine that
Hi.
as-
We're the entertainers for the play tonight.
Oh,
Giles'
yes.
birthday
Oh,
party.
yes. Yeah, Brill's been waiting for you to show up. Hang on, let me go get him. So one of them runs off. The other one's like,
I think it's a
standing
secret.
there looking at you. And they're like, "Hey, you guys know any jokes?"
Texas.
Texas. I don't get it.
I'm gonna furrow my brows at this bandit, and I'm gonna annoy there, ask for a joke, and just be like, "You a cousin of Phoebe?"
How do you know Phoebe?
You seen her recently?
Not for a couple days, no.
Fair. We're
She's
old
been
friends.
out. She's been out patrolling.
Thodrum, do you have eyebrows?
I have the skin in the shape of eyebrows.
You
or
have the
just
brow
enough-
ridge?
Yeah, I have like scar tissue across my head from headbutting people that just gives the impression of a monobrow.
Alrighty then.
Yeah. Fair. So I mean that's one. Well, again, at least we know the bandits are going to come back and ruin our performance.
Right. So the other bandit comes back, and you see this lanky man dressed in brown leather armor. Um, he carries a hand crossbow from his hip, and he's brandishing a longsword. He walks up to you. His black hair flits in the breeze as he turns and he starts talking to you. He's like, "Oi, I'm Brill Havacos, and you're the entertainment. These
Are you
boys
asking
and
or
girls.
telling?
Now I'm telling you, these boys and girls are getting restless, and you'd best put on a good show tonight. Giles and those others are over there." He says as he gestures toward a fire pit with a something on the spit, having a good time drinking some ales and beers, and they're ready for the performance. Giles, we told Giles there was going to be a performance, but we didn't tell him what it was. So you're going to be a great surprise.
I think
Sir.
that it will be very good.
And
It's what we
He's
do
like-
best in the world.
he's like, "You go over there by those tents by the stage there, and take your horse and carriage and put it up there, and get ready to go. You got 30 minutes to get ready, and I'll be over. I'll gather up the boys and girls, get them in their seats. Giles will be right there front row to watch you all perform, and it's going to be a good old time."
You won't be
Do it,
disappointed.
do
I
it.
guarantee it.
And Reed, as he's walking away, he turns and he comes back to you. He says, "Hang on." He says, "It's all under control. You know what to do." And then he leaves.
Yep.
I'm gonna insight check that
Okay.
because I have no idea what that just meant.
Ah, man.
Double 19s for 23.
Okay. Reed doesn't know what that meant either. You see, Reed is like, yeah, but he seems perplexed as to what just happened as well. But it seems like Brill knows you, or something.
I'm trying to get a read on what Brill is expecting from that comment.
You seem to think that there's some kind of agreement between those two.
Okay. All right, let's get the murder play on.
Let's go.
So you go over there.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Go ahead.
once we have our little, like, I just want like a quick situation to just be like, now that we're within the bandit camp, I would like to have some form of contingency plan.
And
Yeah, it's called
there
murder.
are a lot of bandits. There's about 70 bandits in the camp.
We
Here's
have a
what I'm thinking.
contingency plan. It's called murder.
And
What
when I
if
say
we-
bandits, you got to mix. I'm sorry. When I say bandits, you got to mix of thugs, bandits, spies. You know, Brill looks pretty experienced. So go ahead, Kip. I'm sorry.
What if we altered the script a little bit to sneak in some of that union language and maybe get the bandits on our side while we're on stage?
I love that so much. Out of character, though, I was definitely planning on doing this really badly.
So
Again, appealing to our our skills, I think we're struggling to remember the script as we have it now. The
How
whatever
about
I get.
this? If you forget a line, just throw in a union plug.
well, okay. So looking ahead at the script for the first time, the last line that Giles has is almost a union pitch as it is.
Perfect.
So, one that will treat you with respect and shower you with riches. That man is me, the great Giles Neville. Follow me, and I will show you the glory that should be yours. And I'll go like, right? That's what he's done so far, right?
You are a thinker, barbarian.
So maybe I don't know. Hopefully, that line is either going to really hit with them, or they're going to go, "Hey, that's not really the way. That's not really the way this has been shaken out since he took over. We don't really know what the situation is. We know they don't have a union."
So
They don't even
you're
have
saying like you're just gonna plug in things like that man was weak. You should have a strong and intelligent leader who respects your opinion and like.
Yes, yeah.
I'm here for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jack is gonna do poorly for the record, but you should do that for sure.
Okay.
Um,
As you all are
contingency-
chit chatting, getting ready. So we've got Giles. Brick is playing Giles. Thodrum is playing the narrator, and who else? Thodrum,
I believe the mage.
the mage. Okay. Reed is playing the cleric,
Yep.
and Handsome Jack is playing the fighter. Correct.
yes.
So you're sitting there. You can talk. Go ahead and continue talking about your contingency plan if you want to. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just wanted to kind of see what we were.
Yeah, contingency plan is murder.
I mean, just to double check. I mean, what did the name Brill say to you? Reed.
He said that everything is under control. I have no idea what that means. It's kind of scary. I don't know why he thinks he knows me.
Could he
Maybe
have
he's
known
one of
our-
those halfling faces.
It's true.
Maybe he's like, wow, that's a tree I can trust. I guess we didn't really press the performers we were replacing. Maybe they knew more than they let on.
It just seems to work out so well that I didn't want to question it.
Yeah, I mean, through no fault of our own, we have found ourselves in the center of a bandit camp.
Even though that's the exact thing that we set out to do.
Yeah.
Anybody
Well-
else still worried about Phoebe and Bub though?
Who?
Kind of worried. Phoebe and Bub, they were at our
think-
camp last night.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Oh,
I don't know. I think I might have lost a gold piece on that.
well, I hope they're okay.
If
We still have those apples, though, right?
Yeah,
Do we still-
they're. Greg's
so yeah,
got
we
them
have
in
two
the car.
carts, don't we?
Yeah, no big loss.
Okay. Well. Okay. Fair. Worst comes to worst. Yeah, we'll just kill him.
Here's the thing. Technically, we only need to kill Giles, right? Because then whoever killed him becomes the Bandit King, and then you're like, I'm the strongest.
Yeah, we can
Okay.
literally use the lines of the script against him.
So while you're talking, Brill comes back. He's like, "Okay, y'all going on here in just a minute. All right, boys and girls are sitting down. Giles in the front seat, right there, and so we're gonna run the play here in just a minute. But who's the opening act?
Opening act?
That's going to be.
Yeah. There's an opening act before the actual play. So like somebody comes out and does something, right?
Oh, yeah, we have a variety show.
I could do a Gallagher style apple smashing with my great club.
There you go.
Somebody pitch them to me, and I'll crack apples into the audience.
Right. Whatever makes them happy, just go ahead and do it.
That sounds perfect.
Yeah,
How many jokes can we
I
come
like
up
the idea
with?
of like this is nothing supporting the apple smashing. It's just
Yeah,
without
yeah.
context, someone just comes on and just
No.
smashes apples.
Here's what I need. I need as many bad puns or jokes where the punchline is applesauce as we can come up with, like really, really quickly.
Let's say we do that.
Yep.
And while you guys are talking, he goes over to Reed and says, "Right, we're still on, right? We still got this deal going on, right?"
Yeah. Yes. Just I want to make sure this is which deal? I work with a lot of deals with my performances. I just want to make sure I'm remembering the right one.
Right, this is the deal where I give you, and he pulls out of his pocket this huge diamond. Says, "I give you this. You get Giles into his tent for a private meeting, and then the four of you take him out. Puts me in
Yes.
charge."
Excellent.
That's the exact deal that I thought it was. I just, like I said,
Thank
I needed
goodness.
to verify.
You know,
You
the deal for Giles.
This isn't the first time that I've had to deal with people, wanting to take out somebody after a performance. I just wanted to make sure that this wasn't one of those other special performances.
You know, it's
Right.
the deal for Giles. Giles deal. That deal?
Yeah. Take out Giles. Puts me in charge.
So,
Gone.
how do you feel about unions?
Well, I've heard talk about unions sometimes when I've been in cities and stuff, and I don't know yet, really. Do you have more information? Wait a minute now. We got to get on to the performance. It's time for the performance.
One thing at a time. One thing at a time. But
who's the opening act?
Jack is
That's
holding
me.
a bunch of union pamphlets and just puts them back away.
All right, get up there on stage, opening act first, and then the rest of you will get up there and perform the Night of the Rise for Giles. He's very excited. He's loves the theater, so you better do a good job on all of it. So you get that private meeting, and then
Yes,
All right.
sir.
so
We
so
do it.
I
Well, I was gonna say we have our apple smasher. Who's our apple tosser?
yeah, I need someone who can lob them
I'll
up
do it.
nice and soft. Make it look like you're trying hard, but don't try hard for me to miss them. You know.
all right. So he escorts the two of you up stage. Says, "Boys and girls, Giles Deville, we bring you from you the Smythe Entertainment Company. They're gonna have their opening act here, which is what is it? What is it again?
Brick the Apple Smasher.
Brick the Apple Smasher." And you hear the crowd actually goes crazy for it. You know, they're like, "Whoa, smash apples!"
Yeah.
Woo!"
I'm loving all the attention. All the attention being on me, it allows me to live vicariously this other life that I've been fantasizing about. My goal is to win them over as the Apple Smasher, so that they're more forgiving for my performance as Giles.
Sure. Okay. So do your thing.
All right. So I'll just tell the crowd, I have never missed an Apple pitch in my life. I'm willing to bet any of you a silver piece for every apple that I hit. Anyone wanna try me and take this bet?
The whole freaking crowd raises their hand.
So that's
Yeah.
1 silver from each of you and 70 silver from me. That I won't miss one out of the next 10 apple tosses.
Okay.
So Jack starts going around handing people apples, collecting the silver pieces.
Oh,
So-
wait. No. Don't give them to the don't give them to the bandits. Wait.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's-
Read
I thought they
this
were going to
one
throw
thread.
the apples to you and you were going to smash them.
No. We have a guy for that. I'm gonna have my friend Reed here toss me some apples.
And as he does that, Reed is going to cast Bless on himself and on Brick.
Nice.
All right, here we go. Ready, Brick?
And yeah. Just try to like toss them backhanded, underhanded. Make it look like you're doing something fancy, but just lob them up nice and soft. All right.
Under the leg, behind the
Yep.
back.
Yeah.
All right. Gonna go under my leg, toss it
Yep.
up in the air at him.
And as he tosses it, I try to angle over the audience and spray them with applesauce as best I can.
Nice.
The splash zone.
And
So
I just
roll me an attack roll.
Ponchos
Attack
are
roll?
2 silver each.
Yep.
all right. That's a 17 plus bless 3 plus whatever I think it's plus 7 to hit, so 27.
Yeah. Everywhere. And so we're gonna say, so you've got +7 to hit, plus your bless. You're gonna hit these things every time. Okay.
I think
You splatter their crowd. They are wiping apples off their faces. They're laughing. There's so much. Everybody's having. Well, not everybody's having fun. There's a few in there like gross. You know, they don't like stuff on them.
Well,
So
I'm
using-
working up the crowd between apple shots, and then at the end, when I hit all 10 apples out of the park, I'll tell them you didn't really stand a chance, and this wasn't a fair bet. So I will let you all off the hook this time. Keep your silver.
The crowd applauds, laughs, cheers, and you actually get 5 silver pieces tossed up at you anyway.
Hey, thank you.
Just while we're backstage, I think Sodrum is going to have the contract and speak to Handsome Jack and just be like, you realize we were supposed to get paid before we went on.
Well, it's a conflict of interest because if I collect money from them for this performing gig while not a member of the performers union,
I don't know if that's actually appropriate. I'm still getting paid by the town for the murder.
And not only that, the side deal we have with the other bandit for the diamond is not technically in the contract, so that's perfectly above the board as far as the guilds are concerned.
Yeah, as long as it's under the table, it's above the board.
No, maybe we can give Brawl the shakedown afterwards. I mean, again.
No, you're right. We should collect the money. It's a contract.
Yeah. Also,
We'll
because
worry about it
don't we
after
have
the
to
murder.
don't we have to give the bards 91 gold for buying
That's right. We did buy their contract. We should collect the money to pay them back, or recoup our money. I mean,
Right then, everyone ready?
do it to it.
Let's do it. All right, so you come off stage. Drill's like, all right, this is your chance to shine right now. Get her done. And he walks you up on stage. He goes, now, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, nasty people, for Giles Neville's birthday, we've got the Smythe Entertainment Company performing The Night of the Rise, a reenactment of when Giles Neville took control of this very bandit camp. Take it away.
So I think Thordrum obviously is already dressed in their mage outfit simply because again they're very slow to get changed. So they're going to be off stage. They're going to reduce their heads into their helm and to kind of amplify their voice to give it as much boom and kind of cadence as possible. Well, I guess if again just double checking, thumbs up to everyone to make sure we're all ready.
Yep, you have the script. It is yours.
Then yeah, Thordrum will just sigh quickly, realize the situation we found ourselves in. Greetings and welcome. Tonight we are excited to perform The Night of the Rise, a reenactment of when Giles Neville took command of this fabulous group of thugs, villains, cutthroats, and spies. We begin with Giles and his companions sitting around a campfire the night before they were to destroy the leader of a group of bandits, who just so happens to be your old boss. He's not on stage to wink. Come with me now as we listen in on their conversation, and then we all can kind of wiggle our way on stage.
So Jack gets pushed onto stage and holds up her shield and says, bravely and with confidence, tomorrow we fight and end the darkness that those bandits have broken upon this land.
True. And we will restore justice to the villages of this area.
I will pray to my God tonight for the divine intervention that will help us against this mighty band of bandits.
I will stroll out onto the stage, still with my bat and apple, and crack one more over the audience and drop the bat home run style. And I'll just enjoy the moment for a second, and then I'd say, I say we kill them while they're sleeping.
But I need to rest to recover my spells.
We don't need your spells. I'll slice them up real easy like.
Giles, don't be hasty. We need to prepare.
Bravely and with confidence. Yes, Giles, we must wait until dawn.
Head back into the mages on stage suddenly loses their head and so while the rest of the party slept, the uncanny and very cunning Giles Neville left his allies and under the cover of darkness and the sounds of night slipped into the bandit camp. And then I'll
gotta go back
Take off.
Yeah,
Changing costumes. Yep.
Yeah, Jack just puts on an eye patch.
Okay.
And then we need animal sounds.
Moo!
Giles made his way through the darkness. He avoided hazard after hazard and skillfully slipped into the camp. Using his magnificent disguise abilities, Giles passed himself off as a member of the bandits. He spoke to them and drank with them until he was able to get close enough to their leader.
I turn to the audience with a devious look on my face and say, "My blades will find their mark this evening. Of that I am certain." And then I am seen mingling with the other bandits and drinking and making my way around the stage.
Giles slipped up next to the leader, shook his hand, and laughed with him. He then pulled him in close, whispered something into his ear, and slashed the man's throat with his dagger. The other bandits watched as their leader's body slowly slumped to the floor. They looked at the body, and then at Giles. Giles raised his arms and said,
"That man was weak. You should have a strong and intelligent leader, one that will treat you with respect and shower you with riches. That man is me, the great Giles Neville. Follow me, and I will show you the glory that should be yours." And then
bandit cast members behind you cheer and shout, and everybody bows. Everybody give me performance checks. I'll let you have advantage on this too.
I'm still blessed, right?
Yep.
All right. Thank goodness.
Bless doesn't work on ability checks.
Oh, Sammy. That's why you're the rules lawyer.
18 minus 1 for 17.
All right.
19 for Thodrum.
18.
14.
Well, by golly, you guys just knocked it out of the darn park. The crowd is standing up. Just woo, woo, woo. People are like, yeah, yeah. Their ale spilling everywhere because they got the mug hands and it's just going everywhere. A couple more silver pieces are thrown up your way. Just amazing. Giles is sitting in the front row in his little red chair. He is just one of those, just, you know, he's in disbelief of how well that went off. I mean, amazing. And he whispered, he gets Brill over to him, whispers in Brill's ear. Brill gives a head nod. And then you see Giles walk over to the large tent next to the stage. Brill escorts you off the stage, takes you over to your wagon area, and says, "Right, you've got that private meeting now. Take care of business."
All right.
Quick thing, payment?
Pay. Oh, for the perform. Yeah, he takes out a bag of gold and just drops it in your hand there. Right, forgot about that. Sorry about that.
Yeah, but
Jack slaps Thodrum on the back of the shell. Nice.
And then I'll just empty the coins into my shell.
I like that.
That's my purse.
That's funny.
All right. Once the bandit walks away from us and it's just the four of us now, and we have our meeting coming up.
Yep.
You realize this is our chance for triple cross. Like, whose side are we on here? We want them to leave the Apple Festival alone. That's what we're being paid for, first and foremost. Perhaps we tell Giles that his lieutenant here is trying to have him taken out, and we go home without a scratch on us and make 100 gold pieces.
Or we kill him, take the diamonds and the gold pieces, complete our contract by murdering Giles, stopping the people collecting the toll, and we're heroes back in town.
We just need to make sure that the new leader isn't going to also try and attack the festival.
Yeah.
See, the way we do that is by convincing the rest of the bandits that they need to unionize and they need to hold elections.
Here's the thing. I've never actually killed a person before.
Oh, it's super easy. I've killed loads of people.
It's alarmingly easy.
Yeah, surprisingly pretty easy.
Yeah, you did it earlier. Like, you know how.
Yeah,
easy
you actually did kill somebody earlier.
But that was an accident. That was a total accident.
That's how easy it is.
But Reed undid that. It doesn't count. Reed fixed it.
I mean, right? Just think of them as an apple.
I mean, I am pretty good at smashing apples.
I'm just going to be honest with how events have been going on. I fully expect Giles to be another performer or just another person in over their head who doesn't want to be a bandit but has
Mandarin.
Yes, yeah. But let's see what we can get out of them. And if need be, we can leave with their head.
Well, on the off chance that that's true, let's do some non-lethal damage, throw them in the back of our cart, and bring them back to town for trial.
Now that's a not plan I can get behind. Non-lethal damage with my studded great club.
Just so was Reed given the diamond, or is it still in the hands of Brill?
It's
Brill
still in
still
the
has
hands
it.
of Brill.
Okay.
Because you have not completed that part of the deal.
Okay. Well,
What makes him the bandit captain if we kill the bandit king?
He's second in command.
Yeah, well,
But is he stronger than me?
But see, the idea is that they won't know you killed him because you'll be in the tent.
mhm. Is he going to be in the tent too? Do we know that?
You don't know that. No, his instructions were that you go to the tent and have your private meeting.
Okay, all right. My plan is non-lethal damage, and I'll follow your guys' lead, whatever goes down.
I mean, at this point, Jack is super down for murder, but assumes that you don't want that, and so is going to like settle for non-lethal damage. But like, she's really upset because she was really hoping for a couple murders, and like, so far she's been thwarted at every turn.
Yeah, the only person who got to murder here didn't want to. So I mean, that's
And it
how's
got
that fair?
undid. We
Yeah.
undid
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
We
You're welcome.
unmurdered someone.
I mean,
I feel like again we need to do maybe not we need to give Reed some healing to do if they're ever going to get their bandit doctor license. We need
It's
to give them
true.
some hands-on experience.
Their internship only ends with an actual bandit healing.
all right. Well, there's no sense putting off the inevitable.
Yep.
All
Okay.
right, just to be safe before we go in, guys, I'm going to cast Aid,
Ooh.
targeting you three.
And
Well,
what's
you
that one
should
do for
target
us?
yourself.
No, I'm fine.
You're the only one here who can heal us.
But who do you want me to not give aid to?
Me. I'm a heavy armor master, or maybe the barbarian who's got rage. Like, of the four of us, you two are
The
the
squishiest.
most at risk. Yeah, and you two can heal us. So, I mean, I don't know if Thodrum actually has any healing spells, but like bards and clerics traditionally.
Okay.
It would be weird to not have any healing spells. Who
would do
knows?
that?
It's a mystery. Can I heal?
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
I haven't looked at Thodrum's character sheet that in depth. I don't know if Thodrum can heal or not.
All right. With the brave words of Jack, I'll aid everybody except for Jack.
I mean,
So
this
that's
nose
5
to get broken
additional
again,
hit
you know.
points.
Yeah, I mean, if I want to get this nose fixed again, I've got to broke it first.
5
Yep.
HP.
Yep, 5 additional HP, and I can heal up to that additional 5.
Sweet.
All right.
Maybe that's what broke it means.
Yo, now I've got 36, so I now finally match Jack's HP.
Aha.
Same.
All right. So you walk on over to the tent, and inside, it's a pretty cool tent. I mean, it's a big tent, but inside there's like plush, large pillows, silk covered. There's some satin covered pillows, big chairs, just really cozy place. A nice bed. There's a chest, a small desk. It's really decked out. It's a nice little home away from home, I guess you could say. And Giles,
Before we step in, Jack is actually going to size up,
okay.
like right
All right.
before.
So as you're kind of walking through the canvas, just kind of
Yep, like it gets big and then ducks under the canvas.
got it. All right. So y'all make your way in. So you can see the map down there and on the screen. You're going to come in at the south side there. I'm just going to assume you're all going to come in at once.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
So, and just kind of fan out towards the back there. Giles is sitting in the red chair with the purple cushions or blue cushions, however you want to describe that. Just sitting there, legs crossed. Just bravo, amazing job. I mean, the way you portrayed me, I didn't bash an apple when I came out and saw the bandits when I did my thing, but that was a really nice little touch there. But
I really needed to step it up to convey the awesomeness of the character, you know?
No, fantastic job. And narrator, nice job. I mean, your voice was great. Fighter, you had a couple of misspoken words like "broget," and I think you might have like memorized the script long because you kept saying "bravely" and all that before you started. But hey, that's all
Agree
right.
to disagree.
You
Agree
may
to
just not.
disagree.
Maybe you're just not experienced enough, or I understand. Most play companies have their weaker player, but you still did a good job. And cleric, great job. Great job. The way you sold that performance. I mean, I felt you. There was like I felt it.
Yeah.
Thank you. I've been
Yeah.
practicing being a tree.
I actually have some notes for you too.
Oh yes. What's that?
Yeah. First of all, is he just not concerned that I am 11 feet tall?
Well, slightly concerned, but I mean, he may have seen a Goliath before, so he knows Goliaths are large. But he's not seen anything like you with like a Rune Knight type feel. But
And
it's different.
The stage adds like 3 to 4 feet anyway. So
Yeah.
It does. You're right.
There's a whole multitude of different kind of races, species, and everything in the realm. So he's not overly concerned. He knows you're wearing fake armor and stuff.
Fun fact. I moved to attack him.
Okay. Whoa! Now the play's over. All right.
I'm legit attacking him. Do you want me to roll an attack? I'm attacking.
Let's roll an attack.
I guess it's going down.
I mean, what else are we waiting for? Also, he
I don't
concerns me.
know.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
That's a 19 to hit.
Let me get there. That will hit.
Cool. I will deal 12 damage because of my giant stature.
All right. Okay. And Giles is a little bit taken aback and
Bonk.
yanks out 2 daggers and says, "I see this isn't what it was or is, but I know
Or
what it shall be."
is. And then I hit him with a bonus action.
Okay.
17 to hit.
All right, that hits.
That's 10 damage.
All right.
Oh, damn. Series of bops.
All right, let's roll initiative, everyone.
Oh man.
12 for Jack.
14 for Brick.
19 for Thodrum.
And
Look at you.
13 for Reed.
So who had under 18? So is Thodrum?
Thodrum was 19.
19. Okay, and then what was yours again, Jack?
Oh, sorry, 12.
And then I'm sorry, Brick. What was yours?
14.
14, and then Reed.
Right in the middle there, 13.
13. Okay.
In the chat, Twist Ties says maiming seems a solid compromise.
I agree.
That's what non-lethal is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're smacking him with the side of swords.
Anything but dead. Anything but dead is non-lethal.
All right. So it is Thodrum's turn.
I'm gonna glare at this guy, and kind of lifting up my hand to speak that they've got something in their eye. I'm gonna cast blindness at them.
Oh, what?
So they need to make a I believe it's a Constitution saving throw, DC 13.
Well, son of a gun. So are there any DM rerolls out there? I got a reroll track. That's for players only, right? Anybody want to give me a DM reroll?
If we get one more, the DM can have it. It's for charity after all.
All right. So Giles is blinded.
Yep. And then just with the rest of my turn, I'm gonna stay at the back of the tent. And Thodrum just be like, gonna have to shut down your toll.
Wow. Hang on here. Let me think of how he's going to react to this.
Jack says, "I don't get it. How is that a pun about being blinded?"
Again, Throdrum is not. He's done joking. He was on stage, having to be a performing turtle. This time, I'm just here to make a guy blind and maim him just a little.
Maybe just a little.
Okay, so he backs up, rubbing his eyes, trying to figure out what's going on. I don't want no bad business now. Let's make a deal. What kind of deal? What do you want?
You know,
Murder.
I was gonna say, whose turn is it next? I'll let them know.
Okay, because that was so. Do I get to make a Constitution saving throw at the end of my turn as well?
At the end of each of its turns, yeah, it can make another Constitution saving throw, but it is unfortunately only at the end.
Yep. So after he says that, he's able to. He can see again, and then it is Brick's turn.
All right. I'm so caught up in like the excitement and adrenaline of the moment. I'm just looking at my friends like, are we doing this? Are we doing this?
Yeah.
All right. And I just like let go of all the reservations that I had. This man's head turns into an apple in my mind. I try to just partition that part of my mind that says don't do violence. And I would like to rage.
All right.
And I'll go ahead and frenzied rage and do a attack and bonus attack.
All right.
Uh-oh. There we go. 19 to hit.
That hits.
And my D&D Beyond screen just went blank. Let's see if I can. Well, I know it's. That's 13 points of bludgeoning damage for the first attack.
Okay.
I'm trying to refresh here. This is not going my way.
I think you only have is your bonus action to rage on the first turn, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I've not played a barbarian before, so thank you.
No, yeah. So I think you'd only get one attack this turn, and then next turn you should be able to get both in.
All right, my screen's good. Go ahead.
Nice.
Yeah, you hit that apple well. I mean, you didn't smack it and splatter it everywhere, but you could tell you did some damage to him.
Okay, now that my screen's back up, that was actually +4, not +3, so it's one more point of damage.
Yo.
Okay. And then it is Reed Highbottom's turn.
Well, we've been sent to stop you from taking all the tolls to the Apple Festival. Also, Brill wants you dead.
Snitches get stitches.
But I'm gonna let them take care of that because I don't really want to deal with it. Bless again. You know,
Perfect.
ever good cleric spell bless on all three of you.
I'm not killing you. I'm just helping them do it.
Exactly. See, plausible deniability.
With his reaction, he says, "That doggone Brill Avacos, he's just a pain in my butt. How much?
Don't worry.
How much to change this up?
300 gold.
Done."
Wait, for real?
I feel like you undersold us.
I'm like, are we not doing this? Like, that's each.
Each.
Oh, each. I can't afford that.
Make a counteroffer convincingly.
300 gold pieces total.
Well, that's not exactly how counteroffers work.
That's all.
I cast whack.
Yeah. Beat him like a pinata.
We cast discombobulate.
All right, Handsome Jack.
Yeah,
What are you
so
doing?
Jack attacks 2 times with their action and bonus action.
Okay,
The first one's a 20 to hit. The second one's an 18 to hit.
both hit.
Almost minimum damage on the first hit. That's 9 damage. And then the second attack, maximum damage. That's 12 damage.
All right.
End of turn.
All right.
Holding
Not
my
looking
shield
good
and my
at
stick,
all.
just
Not looking good
whacking
at
him.
all. Head is crushed in a little bit. Nose is broken and bleeding. One eye is
Hey,
black.
just because your nose is broken doesn't mean you can't look good.
One
Jack's had her
pinky
nose
is
broken a bunch of times.
a pinky is busted and just kind of hanging there. Thodrum.
I'm going to what am I going to do? Honestly, I think everyone else kind of has it kind of sorted. So I'm gonna hold my action in the event that he tries to run for the exit, and then I'll whack him with the blunt end of my sword.
Okay.
But I am gonna kind of call out saying, what will it take to end the toll entirely?
You pay me?
I love that we have such diverse motivations going on.
Yeah,
right
no,
now.
I could have phrased that better.
Yeah, that doesn't feel right.
No, okay, yeah. So I think the way Thodrum is the fact that says, I think it is the more like, I'm not asking. It's a statement that the toll ends now.
Yeah.
All right.
We're
right.
telling, not asking.
Yeah, we're
Finally.
telling, not asking. There you go.
Idea here. I'll pack up. I'll leave. You leave me alone. That's it.
300 gold pieces and that diamond from your lieutenant.
I don't know anything about the diamond from the lieutenant. You have to take that up with him.
No,
300 gold pieces. I pack up and leave.
He wants you dead, and he's holding that diamond as a bounty on your head.
You kill
Okay,
him. You
Here's
got
an
the
idea.
diamond.
Here's an idea. We smuggle you out of here in our cart. Tell him you're dead and that we took care of the body. We'll collect the diamond from him. We'll collect the gold from you. We'll wheel you out of here.
Make a persuasion.
Oh, I'm so bad at these.
You got advantage.
You're blessed. You're blessed.
Use one of the.
I just crit. That's a 20.
Hey!
Oh my God,
Minus
seriously?
19.
I was going to have you use the reroll that we have.
Look at that. Solid
Nice.
20.
Nice. So he's down for that.
Oh
I mean,
man, did I
okay,
just
now-
talk myself out of another murder?
Yeah, the important question is, are we down for that? We've now established, we've talked him down from clobbering him. What's everyone thinking?
I mean, we're about to triple dip. Like, we got paid for performing. We're getting paid for collecting the bounty. We're getting paid to not kill him. We're getting paid to kill him.
This is sounding
Let's go
more and more like
dipping.
I don't have to go back to being a dock worker after this. So I think I'm gonna go get Greg and my cart.
The slight problem I do have though is obviously we take Gills away. Brill becomes a new bandit leader. What's to stop them from starting up the toll again? And I hate to come all the way back here just to kill him.
Well, we could let him know that as part of the non-decapitation agreement for us helping him, he has to move us somewhere else.
Yeah, we can try.
We're pretty scary. Plus, we could threaten him to just tell other people that he didn't kill Giles, that we did.
So what we could do is, if maybe myself and Jack, if the two of us stay here to make sure that Gills doesn't go anywhere, if as Brick is grabbing the cart, Reed, obviously you've got the rapport with Brill, maybe you could smooth that over.
Yeah.
We need Giles to play dead while we get the lieutenant and show him what we did. He already looks fucked up, so.
I mean, in Venice, the easiest way is we just knock him out. It'll be the most convincing performance.
We were halfway there.
Yeah. But this time we're doing it consensually. Gills, can we knock you out?
Please.
How about I just act like I'm knocked out?
I'm not really convinced that your acting capabilities are up to it. You gave me some really bad notes earlier.
No, they were good notes, actually. I mean, if you
I don't
seen
agree.
the performance that I saw, then you would have noted the same thing. I mean, it was like you were reading a script from the back of your shield. You said bravely and with confidence before your words, which is probably just a note to you to the way that you're supposed to, pronounce.
I cast whack.
Okay.
I'm probably out of the tent at this point. I'm literally going to get my donkey.
Yeah, no worries. Jack doesn't actually attack him, but says like, we gotta sell it. And I'm worried that if you're not actually unconscious, that something's going to happen. They're going to discover you. If they find you unconscious and we say that's your dead body, that's one thing. But if they see you sneaking out or like awake, it's a whole thing. We have a cleric right here who can heal you.
I really don't want to be hit anymore.
I mean, I understand your aversion, but we gotta.
If I was still there, I would say he's a bandit doctor. Like, it's totally fine.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, was it? So I think Reed. Actually, no, we can do that afterwards. It's also weird.
Roll a persuasion check to see if you can knock him out.
Thodrum, do you want to do that?
Oh yeah, go on then. I'll persuade. Yeah, I'll stick with persuasion. I can promise that it'll be in one blow. 23.
Man, I do not want to do this, but okay, just not too hard, and just stick to this side of the face since it's already damaged.
If it's any consolation, I really want to do this. So, and then yeah, I think I'll honestly, I think I'll let Jax have the honor to knock him out.
You don't have to roll, but you don't have to roll to hit. You're just gonna smack him, so you'll smack him enough to take him down.
Yeah.
Unconscious.
Whack.
So you got this limp body in there. Brick went to go get the donkey in the cart.
So when I grow in size, all of my stuff doubles in size as well, and I actually have one of those sacks of apples.
Okay.
And so I dump out the apples and I just start putting him inside the sack.
Okay.
Throw it over my shoulder.
That works.
So you have giant apples now?
Well, they probably shrank after I poured them out.
Oh, that's a shame.
It would have been great for your routine, though. So
that would have.
Yeah. You could be eating a giant apple, and you give it to somebody else, it turns into a regular apple.
Yeah.
So,
or if I hold it for you and then you smash it, it's a giant apple until it gets hit.
Ooh, okay.
I think this opens a lot of weird implications about the growing and shrinking apples.
Yeah. What if you had a turkey and you had a giant turkey in your hand? You could feed a whole village with that.
That's what I mean.
Okay. So what are we doing about Brill? Is anybody going to go talk to Brill?
I'm gonna go get Brill.
Okay.
All right, Brill. The deed is done. Wink.
Shh, not so loud now. I'll go with you. Yeah. We'll be right back. Come on now.
Come on.
He takes you to Giles's tent. He's like, all right, I gotta see it. Show me.
I'll go ahead and back the cart up to the entrance of the tent there.
Yeah. Okay. You got that backed up. Your donkey makes a little beeping noise as it backs up. Yeehaw, yeehaw, yeehaw.
Oh, good old Greg.
And so Brill is like, where is he? Where's his body?
It's in Jack's sack. Jack?
Show him your sack.
Jack will pull the sack off her shoulder and drop it. And then open it for him to see the unconscious, bloodied body of Giles.
So you'll show he's dead.
Oh yeah. Especially after we bury him.
You sure he's dead?
Yeah, watch. Poke.
Make me a persuasion check.
I think you're still blessed.
Bless doesn't help for ability checks.
Oh. Okay.
That's a 9 - 1 for 8. Do we want to cash in that reroll?
Use that reroll.
Yes.
Right.
It's time for the reroll.
Does anybody want to assist as well?
Yeah, I think Thodrum can again.
I'm going to go ahead.
Honestly, just kick the dude while he's down.
I'm going to try, if I can, pat him on the back and say, "You got this, bud," and cast guidance.
Okay.
Bless is over.
So I re-rolled with advantage, and I got 2 3s, -1 for 2, +2 from guidance for 4.
That's ooh.
That's very bad.
Man,
Yeah.
that's so bad.
He looks like he's breathing to me. He's got some little bubbles popping out of his nose.
All right. Full disclosure. there's actually a bounty on his head in Cartwright, and we were asked to bring him back alive if possible. So we're trying to catch that reward, but you'll never see him again. He's going to be hanged.
Never again.
Never again.
If
Zero
I do,
chance.
if I see him again, I know why he's alive, and I know who to come after.
Yeah,
That's
probably
right.
the probation board.
You 4 actors, I know you work for the Smythe Entertainment Company.
That's right. The Smythe Entertaining Company.
I will hunt you down. I will find you and hunt you down.
Do you need an address?
Yes. Do you have one?
There's probably one on the contract, I assume. Yeah.
We should specify though that the town of Cartwright, following Jack's Gill's arrest, they're going to shut this whole operation down. So you might want to get a head start, pack up, and move this toll elsewhere.
I'll let you leave with him mostly alive. I want to kick him once.
Oh, do it.
Yeah.
So he
Yeah.
just kicks him. Now I've done
Definitely
my
have that.
damage to him. I can assume position of bandit captain. I will pack up, take this nasty group of bandits away from here, and find something else to do. Is that agreed upon?
Yes. Just one quick addendum per our agreement, the non-decapitation agreement. You have to stop collecting the toll here and go
Oh, yes.
elsewhere.
Gone. We're gone. We're out of here.
And there's the
Good
one
plan.
last thing, the diamond.
Oh, forgot about that. He hands it over to you.
You have a habit of
Perfect.
forgetting about things. I would recommend in your future life you learn to remember these things.
Mm-hmm.
Some people have poorer memories than others. Like I said, you get 2 free concussions, but after that, things start to get bad.
That's true. Before again, I don't suppose, seeing as it's been a running a theme, Jax, did you want to hand over any the union material you had?
Oh, yes, thank you. She pulls out a stack of pamphlets and says, I have actually been distributing these throughout your camp for the past 20 minutes while we were getting everything together. I just wanted to let you know that they're holding a union election next Tuesday. Don't worry, you're a shoo-in. Everyone has a really high opinion of you, especially after we murdered Giles for you. So here you go.
Right. I'll look this over. I've heard about unions before, and they could be a good thing.
Yeah. This was all organized by Phoebe and Bub. Just so you know.
Have you seen them? Haven't seen them for a couple days. Don't know where they were.
We ran into them on the road. They were on their way here. We haven't seen them since we got here.
Well, we'll keep an eye out for them. If you see them, tell them to come back because we're packing up and leaving.
We'll do.
All right.
Well, I think that's everything. Again, everything has been all loose ends have been tied up. I think.
I think just like is it Thurden? I'm kind of looking around like, are we really getting away with this right now? Like, is that?
Yep. You know what we should do? We should just make sure that we go into Gills's. He's got. I see that chest in the corner of the room. Just gonna tuck that under one arm.
Okay.
Hey,
got it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, you could toss it in the back of the cart too if you don't want to carry that.
Oh no, no, makes sense.
All right.
Well, you all pack up. You make your way out. No problems. You head back to Cartwright. You present Giles Neville to Landell, Hampshire.
Oh yeah, that's got to be annoying for him. The fact that we said we're going to let him go, and then we immediately hand him over to.
Yeah, he's
all
not happy
I
with
said
you
is
at
that
all.
I'd sneak him out of the camp.
Yeah.
He
I am a person of my
misunderstood
word.
that. He thought that you were going to sneak him out of the camp and then let him go so he could go do his own thing. He's always
He didn't specify.
he's always wanted to be an actor, and he was going to, change his career to that. But now that he's in the hands of Cartwright,
we have the journey to decide. What are we thinking? We're going to imprison him or let him try and become an actor?
Well,
We're going to collect the bounty on him.
There is no bounty on him. The bounty is for making the bandits go away. I made that part up.
I'm sure we could find one.
if you, basically, Landell only needs the bandolier of daggers to prove that you did your job.
Okay, so we can take his bandolier and his 300 gold pieces he promised us.
technically we have two bandoliers of daggers with the actors' ones and the real one. We can say we killed them twice.
Two
Turns out
two
he gets
payments.
The actor's one, is it a pretty good replica, or are they like toy weapons?
I mean, they're toy weapons. Yeah,
Okay, yeah, we probably
Double or nothing, Landel.
they got the springs on the, so
Yeah.
it looks like you're stabbing somebody.
We could replace the fake daggers with real daggers and just keep the real bandolier.
I
That's a
think.
trophy.
Are we planning to be do-gooders and hand him over to the Landel and everything? I think that's Thodrum's cool with that.
I mean,
If
he
we
was a pretty
don't-
good sport about getting knocked out, and
We
he even
did
took a couple
tell-
extra kicks.
We did tell Brill that we would turn him in. So, like, which bandit captain are we going to honor our word to? I say the one that paid us and that has 75 bandits that at his beck and call.
Okay, I think technically they've both paid us, but the 75 bandits who will hunt down and murder those 4 innocent actors.
Yeah.
Although
definitely-
technically he wants to maybe join those actors. So maybe those loose ends are like
Giles wants to join, not Brill.
That's yeah. So maybe we turn Giles over to the Smythe acting troupe and just let them know he can never be seen in this region again, or they'll
That
all
makes
die.
sense.
They will all
Yeah.
die. Like that's the thing.
Yeah. But if he becomes good enough at acting, he can go wherever he wants because he'll
That's
just
true.
be in disguise.
That's true.
Okay, so yeah,
read any thoughts?
No, I think sending him over to the Actors Guild is amazing.
yeah, let's set him up with an apprenticeship with the Actors Guild.
He's all for it.
Yeah.
We are going to have
He's-
to knock him out a second
Yeah.
time.
You have to learn this craft as if your life depends on it. That's really the thing.
Because it does.
He's mostly happy because the Actors Guild he knows has the Entertainment Guild union.
And they have dental.
He's heard a lot about unions, and he wants to be fairly represented. And the dental insurance is fantastic. So, he was looking for a change, from the bandit life, and this works out well for him.
Yeah.
He
Okay,
promises
fair.
to go way, way far away as far as he can with his entertainment career, and not be seen in this area again. There's nothing here for him,
Except death.
Right.
which he doesn't want.
Okay, cool. Sounds
Perfect.
like we're aligned.
And we've got a diamond, a bunch of gold, 100 gold from the town.
One last thing. Wherever we camped at last night, if I could use locate object on anything that Phoebe and our bub had on them, and if they're within 1,000 feet of where we camped at, maybe.
Nothing.
Okay, I tried.
You tried.
One day we'll run into Phoebe and Bub.
Yeah, Jeff, we really need closure.
One day we'll run into them, and they'll be successful union members at a
There you
bandit
go.
camp.
Union representatives, traveling union representatives. That could be what they are. All right. You make it back into town. You hand over Giles to Smythe Entertainment Company. You make up this story that you came up with this. You found this new actor or this new person who wants to go acting. Get him an apprenticeship. Explain that he needs to not be in this area. He's made some bad connections. Has a run in with some bandits, and you get him out of here. You collect your rewards. Landel Hampshire is excited. He's already heard stories that the bandits aren't charging a toll anymore, and they seem to be taking everything down, and they're going to move away. You have successfully completed your mission and then some. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Perfect.
Did
Thank
not
you.
Thank
murder
you.
anyone.
Hope you all had a great time. I did. See,
I did.
Had a great time.
As a DM, I know how this is supposed to go. So when you start coming up with these other ideas, I'm like, oh my God, no. Oh, please, no. but we worked around it. It worked well. So we're
Yep.
good. All right. Again, this was part of the Winter Fantasy 2022 convention online streaming. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate you watching our role-playing shenanigans and dice rolling. Again, we are partnered with Jasper's Game Day, which raises money for suicide awareness and prevention. So please, if you can, go make a donation there. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you later. I am Jeff. Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, we get some plugs in at the end here.
Go for it.
All right. So Sammy, who is playing Reed, and I are working super hard on a project right now. I just dropped a link in the. No, I thought I did. Just dropped a link in the Twitch chat for our upcoming Kickstarter called Banners of Honor 5e. It is an Arthurian-inspired module for levels 1 to 10. We'll have rules for jousting and becoming a knight, and we have loyalty and honor systems, all kinds of really cool things. So if you're into knights in shining armor and jousting and things of that nature, with some Arthurian legends twisted in there, I think you'll really enjoy it. So please just check it out and give us a follow. You have anything to add, Sammy?
Yeah, I dropped a link also to our newsletter as well, where if you sign up, you can get a preview of our first chapter.
That's right. Yeah, free download for the first chapter.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I got on then. I'll jump in next. I've been Matthew Whitby. You can find me at Whitby Writes on Twitter. I also host the Dungeon Masters Guild House podcast, which comes out every Thursday. The 2-year anniversary episode is coming out this week, which I'm super excited for, which is a roundtable talking all about the design of adventures. I'm also a Dungeon Masters Guild Herald, so if you do follow me on Twitter, I'm sharing a lot of love towards all the kind of very talented creators on there. Other than that, at Whitby Writes, and then that's pretty much on one plugs.
Perfect. Ethan?
I'd just like to say thank you to Winter Fantasy and Baldman Games and to Ginny Loveday for putting all this together and gathering us all here for this. Thank you, everyone, for the wonderful game.
Ted working hard behind the scenes. Yeah.
Ted working behind the scenes to make all the AV work. And our amazing closed captioning, which is super.
That was super cool. Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
Amazing.
All right.
And I am Jeff. You can find me at J Corbin Stevens on Twitter, DM's Guild under Jeff C. Stevens, and you can find my book of 5e Adventures from the Potbelly Kobold on Amazon and Drive-Thru RPG. Thank you, everyone. We appreciate you watching the show. I appreciate the players. Thank you very much. It's been great.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you.
It's
Thanks, Jeff.
amazing.
All right. Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.